John was known throughout the village as a fearless hunter. He was strong and brave. Every day, John ventured into the Whisperwood, a vast and ancient forest. He provided food for his family and friends. He always had a smile on his face. John was deeply in love with his wife, Eliza. She was known for her kindness and gentle heart. They were a beacon of joy in the village. One morning, John decided to hunt for a rare golden stag. It was said to possess magical antlers. He kissed Eliza goodbye. He promised to return by nightfall. John grabbed his bow and arrows. He set off into the Whisperwood. The forest was alive with sounds. Birds sang, squirrels chattered. Yet John felt a sense of unease. He pushed these thoughts aside. John was determined to find the golden stag. The sun began to set. John knew he had to turn back. As he did, he heard a rustle in the bushes. A flash of gold caught his eye. John cautiously approached the sound. His heart pounded with anticipation. He parted the leaves. There stood the magnificent golden stag. Its antlers shimmered like polished gold. The stag turned its head. It looked at John with intelligent eyes. He felt a strange connection to the creature. Suddenly, the air grew cold. A dark figure emerged from the shadows. It was tall and menacing. It was wreathed in darkness. Fear gripped John's heart. He knew this was no ordinary creature. The villagers whispered of a dark entity that haunted the Whisperwood. Could this be him? Before John could react, the figure snatched the golden stag. It let out a terrifying roar. John stumbled back in fear. Then he noticed something that chilled him to the bone. In the figure's other hand lay Eliza, unconscious. The dark figure disappeared into the forest. John was devastated. He knew he had to save his beloved Eliza. He would face any danger to get her back. John vowed to defeat the evil that had taken her. His heart was filled with a love more powerful than any fear. John raced back to the village. He was desperate for help. He told the villagers about Eliza's abduction. Fear spread like wildfire. They had heard the legends. The dark figure was said to be the devil himself. No one dared to enter the Whisperwood at night. But John refused to give up. He knew he had to be strong. He remembered the golden stag. It was said that those who encountered it were granted special abilities. With renewed determination, John decided to find the stag again. He knew it was his only hope. John spent days searching the Whisperwood. He faced many dangers. He encountered packs of snarling wolves. He outsmarted cunning goblins. He even helped a giant talking bear by removing a thorn from its paw. In return, the bear gifted John with incredible strength. Finally, John found the golden stag again. It stood serenely in a clearing. This time, John felt no fear, only determination. The stag touched its antlers to John's forehead. A surge of energy flowed through him. He could feel the forest around him, guiding him. John was ready to face the devil. John followed Eliza's trail deeper into the Whisperwood. The trees grew thicker and darker. The air was heavy with dread. He could feel the devil's presence growing stronger. John pressed on, his love for Eliza fueling his every step. He arrived at a clearing. In the center stood a towering oak tree. Eliza was bound to the trunk. The devil circled her, a menacing silhouette against the moonlight. John roared with fury. He charged at the devil. The devil laughed. It hurled bolts of dark energy at John. John dodged them with his newfound agility. He fought back with the strength of the bear. He fired arrow after arrow. Each one was guided by the forest itself. The battle raged. John refused to give up. He thought of Eliza's loving smile. He would save her. Finally, John saw an opportunity. He gathered all his strength and fired a final glowing arrow. It struck the devil in the chest. The devil let out a deafening scream. It vanished into thin air. The forest sighed with relief. John rushed to Eliza's side. He cut her bonds. She collapsed into his arms. They were reunited at last. John and Eliza returned to the village. They were greeted as heroes. John had defeated the devil. His love for Eliza had saved them all. John's tale became a legend. It reminded everyone that love and courage can triumph over any evil. John continued to protect the village, forever known as John the Fearless, the man who conquered darkness with the power of love.